All right.
Am I supposed to do something at this point?
Talk. Stop that.
Do you, Rob Gorman, want to RobLynn Live, or do you, Rob Gorman, RobLynn Live? I'm going to say it again, buddy. I'm pointing right to you, right to you. Do you, RobLynn Live? Well, I think I do. I believe I do. And if I don't, I'm in big doo-doo. So I do, not doo-doo. I do RobLynn Live. Well, let's kick this shindig off before we get the censors throwing us off the network here. And woo, doggies, it's Sunday night in St. Petersburg, Florida. 2 inches of rain today. No flood in the family room. Oh, yeah. Had the towels ready, though.
Yep.
So,
Just in case.
what a way, what a way, what a way to live. Data centers, what's the big deal? You're going to find out tonight. We are going to talk in detail, without boring you too much, in our own layman's terms. What's the big deal about a data center? And what's the big deal about ONPASSIVE having a data center? Ooh, you want to stay tuned for that one. It is huge, beyond huge. It says, Lynn says, humongous. All right, this is day 164. We're in the year 2, second year of RobLynn Live. Second year in it strong because we're at 164 days. That's 4, 5. Oh, doggies, almost 6 months. I can add, even though I got no fingers on my right hand. I can add. Woo-hoo, doggies. All right, here we go. This is day 529. Now, put that one in your pipe and smoke it there, all you naysayers. 529 days, consecutive nights. We were on at midnight. We were on at 9. We were on at 8. We were on one time with Ash for 6 hours, I think, 5.5, 6 hours.
Yeah.
So you know what?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, we get it done. Yes, we do. And we get it done for you out there in Radio Land. We try to. We try to give you part of Ash's vision, a little bit of value every night as we march on to victory. Yeah. All right. It's time for a sip of coffee. Truth be known, we were 3 minutes late due to my oversleeping. Shh, don't tell Lynn. Don't tell her. Don't tell her. I overslept by about 15 minutes. And that put me into panic mode because I hadn't prepared tonight's presentation.
No, I let you
Ooh, doggies, what a fool I was.
I let you sleep because you're tired. That's fine.
All right. Well, that comes from burning the candle at this end, that end, and in the middle. So that's what causes that, from what I'm told.
Yeah.
What I'm told. All right, let's talk a little about today, shall we? Oh, look at all these people commenting already about data center. Is there some interest or what?
Yeah, they're ready to grow.
Doggies, we're going to jump on this one.
Yep.
10 a.m. brought you live with Marty. He did have a special guest, Chris Johnson. As Chris has come on the air, I guess there's been some chitter chatter that please don't repost. And that is an invasion, a little bit of privacy. So please don't post pictures of Chris in the hospital with tubes coming out of his nose, out of his throat, and out of his side of his chest. Please don't do that. Okay. You wouldn't want that either. He's a public figure and has to suck it up, but let's try to give him a break on this one. 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, brought you Straight Talk with today's news today. Oh, yeah, we dropped a few on you today. Today's news today with Rob, Lynn, and Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
Yeah, he's roaming around here somewhere tonight. We're going for nightly walks now, right around the dinner hour. And it's good. It's good exercise for Miss Nakamoto. It's good exercise for this old man. And it really gets Ollie's blood pumping because he likes to run, and run more.
So the owners get just as much benefit as the pet. Get it? So it's a good way to get yourself to exercise when you have a pet, because you feel like you need to walk your pet and you get cardiovascular at the same time.
Yeah, it's not like going to the gym and getting on the treadmill at 4 miles an hour at 15 degrees. But hey,
It'll
It's something. It's something.
Yeah.
We trying. We trying. Mad Hatter is trying tonight.
Any amount of exercise is better.
I almost forgot. Lest we forget. Guess what?
What?
Guess what? If you want to join Lynn's organization and get on OConnect and watch us easily peasily, all you got to do is go to RobLynnLive.com. That's our domain. That's Lynn's domain, and she shares it with me. So we have a domain. You can go right there, and you can hop on board. All you got to do is fill out the registration form, and guess how much it costs you? Microphone to the mouth.
Nothing.
Oh,
Nada.
so it costs nothing to be part of Lynn's organization. So you can hop on, you can enjoy yourself, you can learn, and should you decide that you want to hop on board the subscription list of OConnect, be our guest. Well, no, you can't be our guest because that would be zero. Be ONPASSIVE's guest, pay the subscription price, and away you go. You get 3 months for the price, almost for the price of one. So you can't beat that. So hop on. Remember, it's RobLynnLive.ai or RobLynnLive.com. Either way, you get to Lynn and you get to register. So thinking about it, do it. And if you see Lynn's QR code floating around, scan that bad boy. Scan it. If you don't like using domains, scan that bad boy now. We don't have it here because we're on OConnect. We're live streaming, as everybody knows, to YouTube, to our YouTube channel.
That's right.
All right, we've got 38 of you fine souls here tonight. That's a good
We
start.
got 27 in the YouTube channel.
So we're up to 66 roughly. Not too
Shabby.
Woo-hoo,
As
doggies.
my cat said.
Man, was it lit last night at RobLynnLive land. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
it was.
We had signs going this way and sign going that way, and we're not talking about road signs. We're talking about sign language. And you know what? I'm learning. Amen. Amen. So there you go.
Very
That's, and applause.
Yeah.
Thank you. And family. Let's bring the whole family and smile. See, you didn't know that you were going to get a little bit of signage here as we go. You may just get a little bit more. If I'm not, let's talk about initial R. Here it is. Initial R goes to the hat, means it's Rob the Mad Hatter.
That's Rob's name sign.
Oh yeah, that's my name right there. The
nice.
R man.
Very
Also
nice.
known as the G man. Also known as Papa G. Also known as Poppy. Also known as Grandpa. Also known as never late for dinner. All right, let's talk a little more about 2 p.m. 2 p.m. brought you heroes. Now, there were some neat questions. As we're getting into this wallet distribution, I say it again, wallet distribution in bulk, starting tonight. Tonight is the night for you. All right, here we go. So that was talked about a little bit on heroes, and they had a Q&A.
Very lively Q&A.
It was lit. It was totally lit.
A lot of good questions were asked.
Sure.
Be sure to join Heroes. Heroes webinar is every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So join us. We post the link in the back office.
And before we forget any further, Dr. Modi's, I would say, celebration of life by the fine folks in India was broadcast on what, YouTube?
Yes, it was Team Champions YouTube channel. You can catch the replay.
And a Zoom. They did both.
Zoom and YouTube, right.
It was very moving, very touching. You could see that a lot of the folks in India knew the man personally. And you could see the personal.
They got choked up.
They got choked up. It was very heartwarming.
It was in Hindi, of course, but you could just see from the affect how much people loved Dr. Modi. They're very fond of him, and it was nice to just be there with them.
He may be done on earth, okay? He's not done with ONPASSIVE. His light will shine down from the heavens above. That's just my thinking. And that's my belief. I believe Dr. Modi is already watching. What in the world is Rob talking about now? Are you kidding me? Does that guy ever shut up? Anyway, Dr. Modi was a good guy. He's going to continue to be a good guy in the heavens. So, Dr. Modi, we miss you already. And I had a little trouble the first time I heard him, but then I understood his English is better than mine.
He's,
He
yeah,
was very
good
well spoken
English.
with the English language. And again, from our heart to the hearts of the Modi family, we love you and we miss the good doctor. Okay. 8 p.m. Oh, Nelly, guess what time it is? We are on the south, or we're not on the southeastern side yet. We on the eastern side. Yeah, we made it, Betty. We made it, Betty. Who's Betty? Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know who Betty is. 8 p.m. It's RobLynnLive and Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
Oh, with tonight's topic, and it's a dandaroo. Data centers. What's the big deal? And in ONPASSIVE's case, regional data centers. Have you heard of such? Nowhere but ONPASSIVE.
Multi-regional, right?
Multi-regional data centers with the reach of a giant giraffe, or a 18-story building, or a Burj Khalifa, 1,800 feet. You name it, we got it right here for you on Passive. So let's rock on, shall we?
Mhm.
What do we have tonight for you? What's the big deal, of course, with the data centers regionally, with community time, which Lynn kind of controls that because I'm usually half asleep by that hour, and a couple of songs, one usually by Mr. Barilla and one by our friend Frank Rowe, who we love dearly. He lives in West Virginia. That's where he calls home, and he brings a little bit of country to the RobLynnLive show. So thank you, Frank.
Mhm.
And thank you to John Barilla from New York City, NYC. And you know what? We might have a couple of signers in the house.
Yes.
I mean, we have one that I know of that's very good at that.
Let's
She
see.
worked at that. But we may have somebody visiting us tonight who's going to teach us a couple of signs.
All right. Let's see if they come in. Any of our deaf fans come in.
Okay, and there's a lot of interest in signs.
I don't see any at the moment, but you never know. They may come in later. Let's
That's
wait and see.
There's Wandine. Hello, Wandine in Georgia. See you. I see you. I see you. And you, RobLynnLive. I know you do.
Yes, he does.
All right, here we go. Let's pray for Ash, shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Pray for Ash and his lovely wife, Ashmahan. Pray for the boys, also known as Omar and Yusuf. And don't forget the tech media and support staffs around the globe for their good health and safety. Please. It's very important. With all the turmoil in the world, all the bad things that are happening, let's take a moment to pray for our brothers who are working tirelessly for us, please. Okay. Also, pray for anyone who might be ill or injured. We're still sending special prayers out for Harold of the Harold Fox Nombre. And we're also praying for, Pat Parent and Robin Noble, who's facing a little bit of a battle, but she wins battles, so it's over with. She's going to win this one big time. And we also have Amy January, who lost her mama this past week. We're thinking of her as well.
David Rozalski with his shoulder issue. Pray for him. Richard Lamotte with his COPD, and he's been having some migraine headaches. So we're praying for him as well. He would be here, but he hasn't been feeling well enough to come. But hopefully he will get better.
True.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue with announcements. Please migrate if you haven't. Please, please, please. And if you're going to call me, wait till 6 a.m. Eastern time instead of 3:30 a.m. If you don't mind. If you don't mind, I'm up every day by 6:30. All right, so last night we didn't go to sleep until 3:30, 4 o'clock. That was a little rough. At any rate, we're trying to get our affiliate agreement signed, and we're doing it in fine stead. I'd say we're about half done. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Well, we haven't spent that much time on it yet either. Sign the NDA, sign the affiliate agreement. You know the drill. I don't have to repeat it, but evidently I do. Check out the YouTube channel of ONPASSIVE. Check out Muhammad William Nazal with his very own X. I call it the X Factor, but he's on X. He's doing one heck of a bang up dipsily doodle job of blogging, of posting, of appearing in videos. The guy is phenomenal. That's PHEP nom NOMIN phenom NINIAL. Phenomenal. Woo, doggies, look at that speller go. I couldn't do a spelling bee at White Bluff Elementary to save my life. I couldn't spell ant, A-N-T, until I was 12. So there you have it. You got to realize who the Mad Hatter really is. All right. Sign the affiliate agreement. Check out the channels. Check out the ONPASSIVE newest website if you haven't. And look for another one in the morning. In the morning. There'll be another one. There'll be another new one. Ooh, yeah. And yes, next Sunday is Super Sunday. Super Sunday. I believe it's next Sunday. Today they had the Pro Bowl, I thought. Don't tell me I missed the Super Bowl. No way. Nah, I didn't miss this. It's the second week. Okay. Ooh. Log into your OES. If you don't, shame, 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 shame.
And Frank Bruce is more like Southwest Virginia, 3 miles from the Tennessee border.
Ooh, you are a Southerner, son. You definitely a Southerner. Southwest Virginia. All right, all right, all right. All right, log into that OES as often as you can. This is coming to you with love from the Mad Hatter. Look for tickers, look for pop-ups. Things are popping. If you hadn't heard, everything from withdrawals to new products are coming to you.
Wow, exciting times.
Big times, big times. You know, say what you want. Where's Ash? Where's Ash? Well, he's probably working his tushy off. You know, he starts some nights at 10 o'clock and he goes round the clock to the next 10 o'clock. So give the guy a little bit of a break. Okay. He'll be appearing when the time is right to appear. And that's good stuff. In the meantime, stay focused, stay tuned in, and check out your alternate email. It's a good idea to see if it's working, active or inactive, because O-Verify will start out by sending to your alternate email. And O-Verify is how you're going to prove who in the world you are. So, if you know someone who needs help, you know the drill, kids. That's right. Helping one, there you go. One helps the whole family. Helps the whole family. It makes Robert smile.
Mm-hmm.
Makes Robert smile. All right. Now, let's just say, hop on a webinar. Oh, you're on a webinar. No, you're not. You're on a chat. You're on a variety chat. Marty already called us a variety chat. Mm-hmm. So I guess that's going to stick with us. And Ash calls us a variety chat. So we are a variety chat. That's capital V, capital A, capital R, capital I, capital E, and capital T-Y. Variety chat. All right. Subscribe to OConnect whenever you can. It's still $93 if you're a founding member. I went into shock if you pay with crypto. So get after it. What are you waiting for? It's never going to be less expensive than $93. Okay. If you know crypto, hop on it and do it. If you don't know crypto, get help before you try it, because all you got to do is enter one wrong character out of 24, and guess what? The money's going somewhere you don't want it to, outer space. So you don't want that to happen. So get some help. All right. Now, we have a news flash. Yes, we do. We've already mentioned it, but we're going to re-mention it. We're going to revisit it if we may. With the withdrawal payouts in bulk this week, be vigilant. Stay tuned. You're going to get an email. You're going to get an O-mail, whatever you're going to get. You're going to get a quick mail, slow mail, whatever it is that you get. You've got to make sure, A, it's not phishing, So check with a neighbor or friend in OnPassive to make sure they're not just fishing you out there, because we're becoming more and more, as we become more global, we are becoming more and more open to the public. The public is starting to know who in the world we are now, and your name will be known. And we talked about domains, I think it was yesterday. And in speaking about domains, that's how your name will be known on the digital platform, on the internet, out in space. So your name will be known. And that's another news flash. Make sure you're taking a look at different domains. See what domain you want for your account or accounts. Make it short, make it sweet, make it to the point, make it something that says who you are. MadHatter.com. Yeah, MadHatter.ai. RobLynnLive.com. So make sure those domains mean something, and we can verify right here, right now about domains quickly before we get into the topic. Domains work, okay? They really work. It's your footprint. It's your way into the internet. It's your howdy doody, we're here now, into the internet. For example, if you Google RobLynnLive today, guess who's on page one? Right here, right now, Miss Nakamoto. Why? Because she's branded herself already. We haven't even kicked this ball game off. We haven't even had the first kickoff in the first quarter. She's already branded herself. RobLynnLive.com, RobLynnLive.ai. So everybody around the globe is learning who Lynn is. There are other Lynn Nakamotos, but none like this one. So just go to RobLynnLive.com or RobLynnLive.ai. If you're not in it yet to win it, you need to be. It doesn't cost you a nickel, a penny, a dollar, a half a dollar, or a quarter, or a peso, a shekel, a Canadian dollar, a Singaporean dollar, SGD. It doesn't cost anything. So get with it, please. All right. And now it's time for our topic. Did you need to say any hellos, or should I get after it since I've been rambling for 30 minutes?
Go ahead.
Okay, I just got one of these, which means go. So I'm going to go up Periscope, please. Up
Sure.
Periscope. Thank you. Thank you. We're talking topic. I think we're talking topic of the month right here. Okay. Domain was one of the topics of the month, but get a load of this one. Data centers. What's the big deal? Or as Marty says, what's the big freaking deal? Well, the big freaking deal is, have you ever noticed how strong or fast your internet is? Have you? Yeah, it's partially you can owe thanks to the people in the data centers, keeping it safe, keeping it fast, keeping it real. And Ollie's question of the evening happens to be, have you ever noticed, really noticed, how strong your internet is and how secure it feels? Check it out. Right here on Passive, encrypted, totally encrypted. Okay, let's talk data centers now, shall we? A data center is a facility that has many components that are designed to store, process, manage, and disseminate. Ooh, there's a big one. Disseminate, as in give out or spread out, large amounts of data. What are the components that make a data center a big deal? That's what we're going to talk about. What makes OnPassive having its very own data centers, as in regional data centers, so important? Glad you asked, for goodness sakes. Let's talk components. Let's talk servers. We've all heard the word servers. These are the core computing units of any data center. Okay. These are the Mac daddies of the data center. These are the boss hogs of the data center. And the big deal is their tasks include the following. This is part of the big deal right here, right now. Okay. First off, it processes requests. Ooh, yeah, processes requests. And I just saw Miura go by. That's good stuff. And also, it runs applications. You got some apps on your phone. You got some apps on your computer, on your laptop, on your hard drive, excuse me, on your desktop. You know where that comes from? That's right. Without a data center, stuff's out in space. All right. And of course, the storage of large amounts of data. What a great thing. And to be encrypted and not have to go anywhere else for the storage of our data. Ooh,
That's,
doggies, that's strong.
that is important.
The different types of servers are the following. Now, I didn't know what an application server is, but that's one of them. Web servers, which we all know are web based, application servers for the apps, through the apps, and database servers. Oh, yeah. We didn't used to have our own database servers, but guess what? Guess what? Right here, right now, at OnPassive, we have database servers. Okay? Database. That's huge. That's bigger than huge. That's bold. Storage systems. Let's talk storing data. Before, OnPassive had to pay for storage. No, 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 no mas. We are now, with the implementation of our own data centers, managing data of our own. Again, that's huge. The storage takes several forms. Now, here's another one that maybe some of you don't know about. There are disk drives, which we've all heard about. There are solid state drives, or even the newer technology, some of which don't even have a name and they're a drive. That's pretty cool. That is cool. So storage systems include the network and attached storage, or NAS, and storage area network solutions. So big words, big stuff, big deal right here at OnPassive. All right, we're up to 58 of you. Thank you for joining us. We're just about done and we'll go to community time in a few minutes. But first, you need to know about networking equipment. Yeah, what does it take? Do you think this is 99 cents at Walmart? I don't think so. You think it's $900 at Sears? I don't think so. They're not even open anymore. $1,000 at Best Buy? Absolutely not. 10,000 at Best Buy? No way, Jose. So networking equipment includes the various servers, storage, and other devices that are connected with networking components. Oh yeah, it's got to all be put together. So do you think Ash just sent in the janitor and said, here, put this together for us? We need to use it? No, no, no. He had the pros do it, and that's PRO''S. Do it. What is included here? There's routers. You know what a router is. There's switches. You know what a switch is. There's firewalls. Oh, yeah, that's how we're going to protect your security. And load balancers. In other words, we're not going to overload the servers. OnPassive's got that now. High-speed equipment, just mentioned, is essential. In other words, we don't want to be the slow poke on the block. We want to be the Mac Daddy, the big dog, the dog on the block, so as to provide high speed and efficient data transfer communication. Right here, right now, OnPassive. Oh, yeah. Data center racks. Now, those of you going back in the day when you worked in a big building, you probably noticed racks for the phones. Well, the data center racks are a little different, but they are stackable, or rackable, as I call them. I call it rackable. Rackable, those stackables. The storage rack's good use of space is attained. Now, I'm not sure, because Ash hasn't told me directly how big our data center or data centers are. But you can only bet, with having what we have to store, that we're a big dog. We a big dog. You can count on it.
Yep.
And how about the power infrastructure? In other words, what powers these things? Do you just plug one into the wall? Do you need a generator? Do you need an electric transfer station out back? Well, I'm glad you asked that one too. The power source used by data centers must be reliable. You got to ensure that it's in continuous operation. You can't just plug the sucker in and not have a a UPS monitoring it, or PDUs, also known as power distribution units. You got to have that stuff. And backup generators, you got to have that stuff. And we'll talk about cooling next. You just got to have that stuff because you can't afford to lose data. Data is money. Data is uh, life. Data is life. I like that. And life is data. Cooling systems. Much heat is generated by the equipment in a data center. And I know you know this. I'm not telling you something. You go into a data center, if the AC's on and everything's working fine, you good. You good. But you go into a data center and you're sweating, that's not so good. So the cooling system must get rid of the heat. Now, whether that's air conditioning or standard, central heating and air, central air, or liquid cooling systems that are used today as well. That contributes to the cooling of the racks and upon the racks, the servers. Are you interested yet? Are you fired up like we are? This is
Because
all
a lot of,
good stuff.
I know Mr. Mafar talked about how much heat is generated. Not only heat, but noise, very loud. So there's a lot of factors to monitor when you have a data center for sure.
Speaking of monitoring, security systems. Physical and cyber threats are everywhere. Lynn and I can attest to that firsthand. We've had some attacks on our uh, PII in the past, and you'll find strong security in most every data center. And on passives, nothing like it. You'll have security cameras, access control systems. In other words, if you've ever been to a building and had to use a card to get in because they don't know who you are, access control systems and security guards. Biometric authentication, they may be taking a peek at your eyes and looking at that retina and that retina display.
Or maybe your fingerprint, various
Fingerprint, thumbprint, facial, facial
recognition.
recognition,
Hmm.
retina, as I mentioned,
Hmm.
recognition. Those aren't signs, by the way. And fire suppression systems. All right, we got to talk a little about fire suppression for sure. Fire suppression includes the use of gases or other substances that are used to extinguish fires. You can't afford a fire in a data center. That's one of the reasons for keeping them so cool, like Sharon, cool, cool. You gotta be cool. And you want them to function properly. You want the hardware to zing along, and you want the software to do its thing, and you want to prolong the life of the equipment. No joke. This is no joke. So there are environmental controls as well, meaning the AC, the humidity, etc. And it used to be you'd see a fan, these big fans in the data centers or centers that control things like that. No more. It's big AC units, central air, as well as these liquid cooling systems. How about management systems? You got to manage all this. This just doesn't happen. Management systems include monitoring and controlling within the data center. Comes from management software. There's special software to monitor what's going on with the data center. Included here are things like resource allocation, performance monitoring, and the automation, enter AI, of routine tasks. Huge. This stuff is big. This is bigger than big. We thought we were just going to be a digital product solutions company. We got our own data center, regional data center. Get that? That is humongous. Humongous.
Hmm.
Now, each data center, and ours is no exception, must have a backup and disaster recovery system. You can't afford to lose data. Okay? You got to keep data safe. You got to have a backup. You got to have a recovery solution in place. And you know who's got that? That's right, ONPASSIVE. So there you have it. I calmed down after a while, but I'm still fired up about the data center stuff. It is absolutely huge, huge, huge.
Yeah,
Right. And what do we have here? We have 61 folks.
you did.
I'm all done. That's why you have the marks across the bottom so I don't stumble, bumble, and mumble on myself or even drool, which has been known to happen too. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's time for community time. It's 8:44.
Yeah. So we
Or
want
did you
to.
want to say a few thank yous?
I want to say to the crowd to make sure you come on over to OConnect, and the link is posted in the YouTube, uh, YouTube live chat. The OConnect attendee link is there. So if you want to come over, it's easy for you to just click on that. No
And we'd
problem.
like to say a special thank you, as we do always, to all our super sticker folks that think of us in that light. Thank you to Sifu Francis Tay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
From our heart to yours, brother. We appreciate you.
Appreciate it. We'll see.
Today's Sunday. You won't
OES
see OES Monday,
on
but
Tuesday.
Tuesday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, OES Classroom is on with Sifu Francis, Michelle Comstra, Chris Tiazone. Let's see, Rose has made appearances there. Rose has been there. And who else?
Uh, for him, I think.
Toy Him, as well as others. So stay tuned
So
for that.
that one-
It's 9 o'clock in the Asian area, Asian countries, including Philippines,
Yes.
including Malaysia, including Myanmar and Thailand, and also including sunny Singapore,
But it's
home to seafood.
8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the topic will be posted in the back office. So look for that. Usually on Tuesday morning before 8 a.m., we'll post it, and you have access that way.
And you will get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth for Sifu Francis, okay?
Definitely.
Yeah, without a
Definitely.
doubt.
Oh, yeah.
So that takes care of that's Tuesday. Tomorrow, I might as well say it briefly. 10 o'clock, you should see Live with Marty. You'll see Red. Red has already said he'll be on with the Monday Fun Day
Monday Fun Day with Jane
at
and Red.
11 a.m. Jane and Red. And then let's see, at noon, guess who's coming to breakfast or lunch or brunch?
Us.
That's having Andy Burke, a double W. We'll be there with Straight Talk with today's news today. I don't even have to have that in a prompter, and I know it.
You know it by
Prompter.
heart.
All right. I believe it's time to go community wide.
All right, so let's say bye-bye to our folks on the live stream, and with a 3, 2, 1 with our gestures.
In 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go connecting. Yeah.
Thank you, folks. And
Thanks,
Facebook
everybody.
And YouTube. Thank you.
All right, we're here on OConnect. It's OConnect only, and we'd like to say hello to all of you. There are 59 of you in OConnect, not too
Shabby.
if I might say so on Lynn's behalf. I might. All right, now let's talk community time, shall we?
Yeah.
How do we do community time? Well, I'm glad you asked. Just go to on the screen you're looking at that has a list of all the attendees. There's a little icon at the bottom. It's a little man, or a big man. He's shrunk down a little bit, and he's got a speaker hanging out of his ears, and what looks like a speaker. Well, that's how you get to be a speaker instead of an attendee. You click on that bad boy, and then on the screen up here, Lynn gets add so-and-so. So-and-so wants to be here. LaToya wants to be here. John Barillo, the Tin Man, wants to be here, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So without further ado, Lynn's going to take away the attendee speaker link X and make it a Y.
All right.
Here we go. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, there's one already. If I had to guess, I'd say it's a Tin Man.
It is.
Tin Man in the house. All right, Tin Man.
JJB Tin Man.
Correctamundo.
And next we have Pat Green.
Pat Green, another shocker. Hello, Pat. And there's Melanie Marcano. We appreciate everything you do for us, Mel. You mean a lot to us, as does everyone here. Greg Lakin is in the house. Hopefully he'll have proper internet, as they say in UK. Greg, Greg Hill is here. All right, Greg. Hope you're feeling better. You sounded pretty good last night. France Marcet is in the house. All right, France.
Marceline in Florida.
Marceline in Florida. Ocala, Florida.
Yeah.
Home of Anita Frauenschuh. Hello to everybody. So far. Rita's here.
Rita's Lateca.
Oh, Miss
Lateca.
Lateca in the house.
Oh,
All right, all right.
nice.
Everybody's looking pretty nice tonight.
Really, really
Wait a minute.
nice.
John combed his hair. Let's see. Oh, Mel is buttoning up her top. Okay, so we're G-rated. There's France. There's now we're better than G-rated. Look at that.
Greg
Oh,
Hill. We
ain't no
see Greg
skin
Hill.
showing there.
His camera's on now. Hi, Greg.
All right, Greg. Hello, Mr. Hill. And hello to Pat Green. Pat Green.
We just
Hey, hello. Hello. Greg.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
And we
just checking, brother. Yeah, you do you, RobLynnLive.
Hi, Rita.
All right, Rita's here. I see her. I
Okay,
see her.
I see Greg Lakin, the thumbnail of Greg Lakin at the top, but I don't see him here. Oh,
There he is.
Okay, it took a
The
while.
one and only
Interesting.
Greg, and there's two more people wanting to come see us. Carmela Schwartz in the
Hi,
house.
Carmela.
Carmela from Israel. All right, and there's Dawn. And Dawn. Da, 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 da. Dawn and DL coming to you live from, what is it, north of Steubenville in Ohio?
South of Steubenville in Ohio.
Of course it's south. Of course it is.
Right down the river. It's south, 20 some miles. I'm not sure exactly.
All right, I got it. They're here. Dawn's here. DL's here. Carmela's here. France is in the house. Greg is here. The other Greg is here. We have Gregory here and Greg. John, of course. Rita Lateca is here. And that's a good start. That's a good start. We can accommodate 24 on the main screen, so don't be shy. There's someone else wanting to come in, Lynn.
Okay.
Hello, DL. What's happening, brother?
Looks like we're still live, so hopefully we can end the live
Uh-oh.
stream. We're trying to.
We're going live to the world. Oh my goodness, they're getting to see my foolishness. Oh my.
Hello to Kiana in New York.
Kiana in New York is in the house. All right, who else is coming? They're coming.
Patience.
All right, Miss Patience is in the house. There's Carmela.
Nice crowd.
I don't see the dogs yet, Carmela. Are they asleep? They should be. There they are. All right. Just checking on you. All right, all right, all right. Oh my goodness. So we got 1, 2, 3, 9, 10.
Good evening,
Kiana, hello, sir. Glad you're here as well. There's someone else wanting to come in. Look at this. They're going to knock the doors down tonight.
Oh, very good. We've got Juanita.
Juanita Slack in the house, a regular on the panel, I might add.
Yes. Wonderful. What a great group.
All right. Well, I think it's almost time to kick this off about what's the big deal.
Yes.
So, there's the puppies. There's Carmela's puppies. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They like mama. That's for sure. They're wagging.
So sweet.
All right, all right, all right. Okay, that may be it for now. Now, we're recording, which we're supposed to do, right? And are we on live streaming still? I hope not.
Yeah, we still are.
Oh, and what is the reason for that?
I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll just keep live streaming. The world knows who we are anyway. I don't care if they know who I am anyway. So there you go. This ain't no big deal. None of it. None of it's a big deal. All right. Well, we were talking tonight about data centers. What's the big deal? To me, the big deal is ONPASSIVE's got their own. This is no game now. This is no make-believe thing. This is a data center. This is millions, tens of millions of dollars that has gone in to the data center. And that's not the only data center. Now, I don't know if I heard right or heard wrong that it's in UK, but it may be. I don't know where it is myself. I'm anxious to find out. Ash has said we're never going to know. We're never going to know. I'm going to scout it out, Ash. I'm a detective, so I will find the data center. I may not be able to get in because they'll see it's a Mad Hatter and they'll say, oh, no, get this guy out of here. He's trouble. So, all right, we're all here. Juanita, Patience, Pedro Estrada is in the house. Thank you, Pedro, for being here.
Nice.
And I think I'm going to have a sip of coffee since I think that's what Greg's doing as well.
And let me change the ticker. The ticker says now, to be a panelist, click the speaker request icon. And that appears on your bottom panel where all your other controls are. Just click on it and ask to become a panelist. And we have Mohammed Ashraf Ansari. he's with us every night, pretty much.
Thank you, Muhammad. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. And something tells me we're going to get some pretty good questions or comments tonight about the data center. What's the big deal? Or data centers. What's the big deal? You know, we're going to compete with the likes of AWS, which I think is Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. I think Microsoft probably has their own deal of some kind. We're going to blow them out of the water. Look out. ONPASSIVE is here. ONPASSIVE is rocking the internet world. It's going to make things safer for people on the internet. It's going to make things more secure on the internet. And it's state of the art, according to Mr. Mafara. We're not just bringing in the old servers from the 1990s. It's all new. It's all brand new. And here's Jillian saying having our own data center is huge for safety, security, and storage, and cost reasons, and all the technical reasons too. I'm good with that. I am good with that.
Let's see.
Now, it's also going to be, and I don't know how much, but I think it's a big deal. It's going to be a cost. Not only is it cost effective, it's going to bring in the bacon for ONPASSIVE. There's going to be corporations around the globe that want the kind of stuff that we have. Now, if they start using our data centers, aren't they going to start using OConnect? Aren't they going to use OConnect? Wait a minute. So in other words, that's a lost leader worth millions and millions of dollars. So we're going to show these companies the data center, and then we're going to show them the goods. We're going to show them the goods. So it's exciting stuff. We did mention also today or tonight after midnight sometime into Monday, Tuesday, that the bulk payouts, bulk withdrawals are going to take effect. Now, if you have a withdrawal in, here are the important things to remember. A, don't spend it in one spot. That's number one. B, make sure that you check your OMail and your alternate email if you have one still, which I'm sure most of you do, to see what ONPASSIVE is sending you. And C, I'm not sure about this one, is there's some people have gotten a $1 deposit in their account, whether, you know, I don't think crypto, but in their bank accounts. I'm not 100% sure of that. If that has happened and anyone here knows or has had it happen to them, we'd certainly like to hear about it. I don't have firsthand knowledge of that. I've seen something on social media that Lynn showed me, but I don't have firsthand knowledge. But I'll be the first to say thank you, Mr. Mafara. Thank you, Mr. Mafara, when that happens. So I'm going to be poised and ready. We're going to stay up late tonight and do some work. I've got 3 phone calls to return that are in other countries that can't take my call till 3 in the morning. So we're going to be up a while. So this is cup number 1. Chances are you're going to see cup number 2. I'd be happy to drink tea, but tea just ain't going to get it done tonight. So that's about it from me. What have you got for everybody?
I think we're going to go ahead and live stream the entire show up to the point where we have our 2 guys sing for us. We're going to try live streaming the whole shebang today. Okay?
Shebang.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like chitty chitty bang bang?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I guess we're going to live stream the whole enchilada. So
and we'll have the singing at the very end so that we can have the most of the show.
Oh, wait a minute. John just gave me a no.
What?
No singing?
What? You got to unmute. Yeah, he's trying to
Does that mean no more music if you're going to do the whole event?
We're going to, no. We're going to have you guys sing at the end of the show.
Like after the live stream?
Yeah, we'll quit the, hopefully
exactly.
we can quit the live stream because we don't want to get in trouble with Google or AdSense or whoever these people are.
Right. Or I could just write a new song every day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easier said than done, right, John?
Took the words right out of my mouth.
As if you have the whole day to do that.
Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. All right. So that takes care of the singing. Where's Chris? Is he with us? I wasn't sure about if Frank's coming on tonight. We'll see.
Oh, yeah.
We'll play it by ear. We're going to fly this airplane by the seat of our DVDs tonight. So what else can we tell you about data centers? Well, no more ONPASSIVE paying someone else for something we can do ourselves. And think about this. We get our own bank tied into the data center. Ain't no stopping us. We're doing our own banking. We're doing our own digital solutions around the globe. That is beyond huge.
Yeah. ONPASSIVE is a lot bigger than any of us conceived years ago. I know for sure. Oh, amazing what has been
Well,
done.
let's have a little truth in lending law here. At $97, I wondered what we could actually receive for 97. And then to get the 97 credited back, oh my goodness. You know, that's another ace in the hole, as we say in card playing.
For sure.
So it looks like we have one hand, and it's coming from Israel. Shalom, Carmela. Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I would like to say data center means for me owning the internet. We can have everything when we got the data center inside. And we have it in few places in the world. As Shofar said, it's a secret places. You don't want to say where. And when we have our data center, we are on the top of the top. We don't need everything can be inside. Everything you imagine and you don't imagine even will be in it. And as Rob said, we can have our own bank. We can be we will control the internet. And we don't have to ask somebody to work with us. For example, now with the money that we have problem with the withdrawal and with the how much money they charge for taking the money from one place to another. It's too expensive. If you get a small amount and they take about 10% of it just for deliver it from one place to another, it's not worth it. We do the whole work and they take our money. That's why Ashmufar was very angry about those places that took the money. I sent money last week for buying one account, and they charge a lot of money, and they put it in their names of the country, and it was very confusing because they put it a wrong number, and I thought I did mistake. I'm sorry, something happened to my throat. I can't speak too much. So thank you for listening to me.
All right. Thank you for that, Carmela. And let me just say this. Since we're live streaming to the world, if we can stay away from anything to do with finance or money, it's probably a good idea. Just as a thought, we don't want to get in any trouble with any governing agencies. We don't want to, lay out our cards on the table and say, well, this is what we're doing.
But just remember that when we live stream, our audience is truly public. You're going to have people who are not affiliates, who are not either early bird or regular affiliates. You're going to have people that are not ONPASSIVE customers, right? It's the general public. So let's refrain from talking about proprietary things, especially money things and fees. Let's avoid speaking about that totally. That would be better since we are live streaming the whole show now. Thank you.
All righty. Thank you. And thank you for your comments, Carmela.
Thank you, Carmela.
Thank you.
Thanks for your understanding.
All right, let's go over to Mel in.
My voice. Good night. My voice is going as well. Camilla, you rubbed off on me. Okay. I see the data center for ONPASSIVE, and I mean any data center it's like a security vault. It's like Can you hear me, RobLynn?
Yes, we hear
It's
you.
like
You're
a
audible.
security vault, and it's securing our data. I mean, we have so many scammers sailing around, so many people who are diving or digging into people's, bridging things, data wise, and doing so many things. So it's a good thing that OnPassive have their own data center. So our data plus other people's data will be protected, and wherever it's the storehouse is, more or less, it's like a storehouse of data. It is. I think it would be the most secure thing in the world for each and every one of us, and even for users and all. You know, that's what I comprehend of the data centers. It's like a big vault where it's all locked up. It's all taken care of and stored and protected.
All right. Thank you, Mel. Let's go to
Pat's next.
Dorothy in Kansas. Dorothy, wake up. Go ahead, Pat.
I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm like Mel. When I think of us having our own data center, I think of a lot of security in that. We won't have to depend on somebody else for our data to be protected. And I know that um, that Ash is, and the tech team and everybody is looking out for us, which is really nice. Because there's, like Mel said, there's a lot of scammers out there, but there's a lot of good people out there too. So I'm very thankful for that we have our own data center. I think it's going to make it a lot easier for all of us. We don't have to depend on somebody else to protect our data, and I think that's nice.
All right. Was that it, or am I interrupting?
That's it.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll be back. I know you'll be back. It looks like we're going to Loteca next, and then over to Greg Lakin. Greg Lakin.
Happy Sunday, everyone. Nice to see you all. I hope you guys are doing well. I think yesterday maybe you guys talk about our big brother, Mr. Modi. My condolences to all ONPASSIVians. We really lost a very great man, but still his memory, his words, his love is going to continue to be with us. And we will keep the family in prayers. So we are talking about the data center. What is the big deal about it? If we see, like, especially Google, everything that we have been using, Microsoft or Google, always there. Like, if you see your mails is full of junk because they're selling our data, our information to people so that they can benefit for it. But look, our own data, as Ash said, we are not going to be selling the people information, to the other companies to advertise. And so we have our own data center. We will be able to, they will be able to control the cost of the data, liability, and also security. So this is the big deal with our own data center. Having it, we have a control of it. We know how to, the cost for sure is going to be, like, for example, for other people, if they want to use it, it's going to be less than what the other companies are selling. The security is up to date. No more data, your information is going to go out. That is a big deal about our data center. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rita. We appreciate their outlook on that very much. Thank you. We've decided we're going to, are we going to live stream the whole thing?
Yeah,
Okay. How about the music? Is that one
No.
we'll?
not except for the
Everything but
Singing.
the music. Everything but the singing. Okay, so this whole thing on a nightly basis now is going to live stream out to the world. That's what we've just made. Well, no, Lynn made the decision, and I'm going to follow suit with the decision she made. It sounds good to me. To be perfectly honest, when we went strictly OConnect, the numbers dipped like way below freezing. So, but that's not a big deal. That's not why we're here. It's not about numbers. But it's nice to have. It's nice to have within the algorithm of what we're doing, because we're branded as RobLynnLive, to be out there, to really be out there now. And I think enough's been said There's no, we can't hide anymore. We can't run. We can't hide. ONPASSIVE is here to stay. ONPASSIVE is out there. There's just certain things we'll try to avoid, like, finance. So let's see. Was next France or Greg? I'm not sure.
I don't remember.
Did I mention anything about money, Lynn?
Oh, no. It wasn't directed to you at all. Just a general
okay.
statement.
Oh, a general statement. No.
You're fine. Okay, who is next? Whether Greg or France? We didn't realize who was first. Whoever was first, unmute. France or Greg?
All right. It looks like Greg's going to go.
Yeah.
Oops.
Okay. Hi, Greg.
Yeah.
Greg's you, France. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. I was wondering how the concept of using petroleum when it was we are creating a monster in that our temperature is over 150 or 125,000 years hotter than it's ever been, and before human beings were as Homo sapiens only because of petroleum. And Stanley Myers had created an H2O car 24 years ago, but he was poisoned. And I can't believe.
I just want to say one thing about that, and going with what Ash is doing with the data center. It would not surprise me if we're not using solar power, Greg, and not using petroleum. That wouldn't shock me in the least, because that's the way the man thinks. He's thinking environment all the time. You don't see him.
I understand, but it just, it's paining me. I don't know. I want to get myself an H2O car now that Toyota is producing them. But to the world, we gotta get off petroleum. And we have before I was involved in ONPASSIVE, I was totally following Greta Thunberg and other people, and it's just about time that we stop before the damage. It would be greater if we don't get off petroleum. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, okay, good stuff. I have a good feeling that anything ONPASSIVE is looking to the environment, is looking to do things the right way, the smart way, the efficient way. Ash isn't going to spend, millions of dollars on fuel to fuel a generator. That stuff is not going to happen. So I think we can all feel pretty confident that it'll be done the right way. So appreciate your thoughts, and really appreciate, your sincerity in your views, Greg. It means a lot to me. So thanks. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, we're over to France.
Good evening, everyone. Happy to be here. Well, data center, what is the big deal? So if we say that we're going to own the internet, we have to have our own data center. Why? Because number one, we have a lot of products be coming out where you can put out your product easily and whenever you want. There'll be no problem. And number two, we're going to give service to others. Okay? So if we want to own the internet, we're giving out service. Our service has to be top notch. And that's what ONPASSIVE is. Look at how good we are here with our OConnect. So I remember when you first started, how it was lagging and everything. Now look at it. It's not even the best yet. The best is yet to come. So that's what having our own data center means. Us giving the best product best product coming out whenever they're ready to come out. It'll be no problem. And also, we're going to give the world the better service where they can leave the other ones and come to us. And also, if we are screening or doing anything on the internet, we don't have to worry about losing connection. So a data center means a lot. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for that, Franz. That was excellent. We appreciate your comments there. I think we're going all the way over to Maryland, to Gaithersburg, for Pedro Estrada. Hello, Mr. Estrada Saladas. Bring it, Pedro. Bring it.
Hello, hello everyone. It's good to be here. Great topic tonight, as always. Yes, data centers, as has been explained, is a key component to reach the desired top. And because not only it can save lots of millions of dollars in not paying, but also generating millions of dollars. So the gain is double. And for the very reason that the performance of the products can be top performance once that there are several data centers in different places, because the way it works, if there is a strong signal on this data center, well, that is what is picked up and so forth, depending on where you're at. So it's a big deal to the performance of the product, and the savings is a big deal, as well as the revenue that will come from it. So yeah, that's moving closer on passive to a top that we that we will be amazed to contemplate and see when this ambitious project is completed. Thank you.
Thank you, Pedro, from Gaithersburg, Maryland. Appreciate that very much. All right. I do want to make a special note that Miss Deb is here, Deborah Long, and chances are we may get a sign or two added to our repertoire tonight. I hope she's up for that. That would be
She's
wonderful.
Smiling. She's waving and smiling.
That's a good thing.
It means yes.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Oh, I just saw that. Was that Engineer Sushanta?
Yeah.
Is here? Wow.
Here.
Thank you for being here, Engineer. We appreciate it. We're talking about a subject you're probably pretty tuned into, and that's data centers, being an engineer, sir.
I bet he knows some stuff. And then Susan was asking if we're getting buffering. For me personally, I don't see buffering, but I think Chris was saying he had some buffering, and he's in the Philippines, and you're in the Philippines, so that might be a factor. I don't know.
Could be.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say what Jillian had to say. I like that. Businesses will seek data centers that have the green cloud computing architecture in place. I would say that's going to be ONPASSIVE for sure. And that's exciting, and it will be environmentally sustainable. There's no doubt about it. I don't have firsthand knowledge that we're going with those things on top of the buildings, and that we're going to be doing solar power, but it would not surprise me.
So Jillian says our data center has adopted the architecture of green cloud computing too, to conserve energy and minimize carbon footprint on the environment.
Also very good, very important, very strong. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think it's time to say hello to Dawn and Dee. Go ahead. Whoever's first there in that household.
Hello to everybody on the panel and everybody out in internet space. Just wanted to say as far as Dr. Modi's concerned, I recall being on several webinars with him. So certainly prayers to his family. And also to my northern neighbor, just a line above me here, Chris Johnson is still in the hospital in Florida. So certainly prayers out to him. I just wanted to say that there's 6 types of data centers, basically. You have what's called an enterprise data center. That's a data center that's controlled by one organization primarily. You also have a second one. It's called a co-location data center. That's a data center that's controlled by several entities at the same time. And then you have, let me see here, it's called a hyperscale data center. That's one that's basically for scalability and uses cloud computing. And the fourth is called edge data centers. That's one that's closer to the end users. It's kind of smaller in nature. And you have what's called the modular data centers. That's prefabricated. And then the last one is a micro data center. That's small and self-centered. So I just wanted to touch base on the different types that's out there. And I'm sure ONPASSIVE is going to be using one of them. I'm not sure just which one, but and it goes as far as Melanie said earlier about the security feature. I mean, that's, to me, that's the heart of a data center, is the security of it, because you have to be able to secure your information, basically. So that's all I got, but I just wanted to touch on that. I think he's using the VPN, I believe, for security on the data centers. I'm not sure, but I think it could be VPN. Anyway, back to you, Rob. Thanks a lot.
All right. I was going to mention those, and for some reason I didn't put them in my notes. But what I will say about the enterprise system, that's what I think we're likely going to be using because of the size of what we're talking about. I don't know that for a fact yet. I'm hoping that those kind of details will come out, as time goes. I'm sure there's somebody that knows, especially Ash and Kamal and Nizal and Dr. Susan, and Dr. Tarek. But we'll find out at some point. We'll be in the know. Looks like Carmelo's dogs are having their way with her. I like it.
We love it.
Ollie boy is sleeping tonight. He's decided
I
we went
see
for a walk.
something in the ears. I have to check the ears. Something is not looking good.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Yeah, Ollie's a happy boy. He had a nice
So yeah, Ollie went for his it's probably about 1 mile totally. And it seems like he turns around at his own volition and decides when we're going home. He just turns around. I mean, I've got him on the leash. It's about a 5-foot leash. And the next thing I know, he's turning around. He's walking towards the house. And I know he knows where the house is. Yeah. Because tonight, especially I noticed this, we got to the driveway. We were out on the street, got to the driveway, not in the front yard. And he turns right up the driveway and heads for the front door. So I dropped the leash and he goes jaunting right into the front door. He's ready to go.
Yep.
So those of us who think our animals are not smart, we're the ones. We're the ones that need to fine tune on that. Dogs are really, and cats too, and probably other animals, cockatoos. I mean, we had a cockatoo for 25 years ago, and that bird was real smart. He picked up on everything. Rob's an a-hole. Rob's an a-hole. I heard that every night I came home. So, and I cleaned that up. But that went on for 20 years. I had to hear that. 20 years. Rob's an a-hole. The a-hole's here. Go away. And then, and then when I moved to Hawaii, I get this from Lynn's niece when I was dressed up as Gumby. Gumby, go home. Gumby, go home. I couldn't win. I had a bird yelling at me, and I had my niece, saying, go home. Go home.
No, she said, Gumpy, go away.
Go away. Well, that meant go home because we were 20 miles from our house. Anyway. Wow. Yeah, this is fun. We're having too much fun. And we're going out to the world. I don't know how many people are watching on YouTube, but good for you. You made the right selection by clicking on RobLynnLive.
Yeah, we got 37 folks on,
that's all right.
watching on our YouTube channel. That's great.
Yep.
And we have 67 today here in OConnect, which is also good.
Not too
Chappy.
Charoo, charoo, charoo.
We are growing.
We are.
Yes. And growth is not a four-letter word. All right, we're at 9:23. Might be a good time for, if nobody's got anything at the moment. If Deb's up to it, could you teach us a sign or two?
Ready to teach signs? Okay, so the folks that are on the YouTube live stream, I don't think, is Deb there? Oh, she's there. She's there. The YouTube people can see you too. Yay, Deb. They'll see. Everyone will see you. So you can go ahead and start anytime you're ready.
Yeah, RobLynnLive providing a service to the world with sign language interpretation. I like it.
Sign language learning.
Learning. Go ahead, Deb.
Already?
Now, go for it.
Alrighty. Yeah. Hello, everyone. How are you today? Fine? Okay.
Fine. Everybody say fine.
Okay. I have about 10. But I was thinking first we're going to do the numbers. Have you had numbers yet?
Yeah, but we need review. We need review again anyway. Go ahead.
First sure. Okay. 1, very simple. 2, 3. Why you can't do this? W. Plus 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're gonna start with the little finger. 6 is small. 6. Then work your way up. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay. Okay, here's what I have a whole list. I've been watching you and trying to get some words that could you use in the business. Okay, so got 2 of these. We're gonna do value. The value on the products. Believe. Mine, you believe. We did before don't believe, remember? Now this one is believe. We believe in ONPASSIVE. Okay? Subscription. Subscription. I will order our product. Subscription. Now for the computer, we connect. Grab together. Connect. If we were talking about OConnect, it's the OConnect that we learned. OConnect. It's the difference. Online. Okay, we'll go back and review a little bit. Back to value. To these. Value. Believe. Subscription. Connection. Online. Okay. Question. It's like a question mark. Question. Answer. One here, one out here. Answer. Remember the Q and the A all on the Zoom. We're here for the Q&A, means question and answer. Income, like you earn money. Income. Grab the one. 2 more. Website. www. website 3 times. www. And the last, digital. 2D, one finger up. Digital.
Digital.
Put together. Digital. Go back and forth. Digital. And we'll go back to question. Question.
Answer.
Answer. Website. Website. Digital. Think you had all?
Want to review numbers again? The numbers 1 to 10.
Right, ready? 1, 2, or 3. 3, 4, 5, 6 little fingers. 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, good job.
Very nice.
One with the rest of the word one more time. Okay. Value. Value. Believe. Believe. Subscription. Connection. Connection. Online. Online. Question. Question. Answer. Income. Income. Website. Website. And just no. I missed something. Did we did online? Yeah, we did. Okay, there we go.
Hold on, let me save the screenshot. Give me a second. Saving the screenshot. All right. Back to the gallery view. Thank you. Everybody say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And clap. Beautiful. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
You got the best of the best here. It's unbelievable. You guys are going to be signing all over the place. I see this coming. You're going to go to the supermarket. Somebody's going to say something to you in a number, and you're going to, or asking you something about a computer, and you're going to say website, website, website. Mm-hmm. That's cool. Awesome. Very good stuff, Deb. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow.
I have a bit. Hey, Rob, I have a bit of a problem with. I love sign language, but I have a finger gone. That one there. So when I'm signing some things like W, or the, it looks kind of funny. So
you can use your other hand. You know, like when you're doing numbers, just use your other hand.
Well, I know that, but what about there's other things I've noticed? Like I couldn't make an R with. I couldn't make an R. And if you go to say, this is one of the things I had a problem with when in the old hippie days, when you say peace, you had to do it with your right hand because I didn't want to do it with my left hand. It doesn't look good. Yeah, so signing, whether you're using both hands, it doesn't connect with me sometimes. I mean, as far as trying to do what you guys want to do. And I really want to do that, but I laugh at myself because I look so funny. Okay, sorry. Thank you so much, Deborah. Thank you.
You know, there's a deaf man, and he had some physical disability. So he had only this finger and this finger, like this. So that's all he could do. So he would sign with the two fingers all the time, and he was fine, could understand him.
Really?
He would just say, my name is whatever his name was, and then he would just say, how are you? Fine. You know, because you can recognize the sign by the movement of the sign, the position of the sign, the action of the sign. So you can figure it out. You know what I mean? So it shouldn't matter that you the finger should be fine.
We got you covered there, Hill. We got you covered, brother.
It's just strange for me. That's all.
Yeah, you adjust.
I love it.
Yeah, it's fun.
I love it.
Yeah.
Chris, are we ready to? We were going to ask John if he's ready, or we can go to Frank first if you're ready. Either one.
He has a song ready for Frank as well. Yeah.
Okay. Did you want to go ahead and go first there,
wait,
John? We have to.
Let's let Pedro.
Oh, Pedro had his
first.
hand up. Pedro, excuse me. Go ahead.
Then we'll stop the live stream.
I just wanted to make an observation. I turned on the speaker view, and it gives you a whole picture. You can see the signs clearly, and then you can imitate them easier. Before, seeing in a little square, I couldn't pick up, but if you turn it to speaker view, it gives you a full picture. When Deborah was signing, it was awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, we've been staying on the gallery view so that Deborah can see all of you signing. Once we go to side view like this, she will only see a few people. She would have to continue to scroll up and down to see the rest of you. So that's the reason we stayed on the gallery view for now. But maybe we could do it both ways. We could have her on gallery view first. She can teach all the signs. And then when she does the review, then we could put it on, side view when she first teaches us the signs. And then last, we could go to gallery view so she can see you guys signing. We can do both ways. That's good feedback. Thank you.
Good stuff, Mr. Saladas.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good suggestion.
Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Was that everybody that wanted to chime right on in? Yes, it looks like it. Okay, let's go to John. Did you want to go or you want Frank to go?
So what we're going to do is announce because the live stream is playing still. So we're going to let people know that we're going to stop the live stream now. We let them know.
All right. We're going to stop the live stream now. So now we're just on OConnect, and bear with us one moment while we check it out.
Yeah. That will be stopping in a few minutes. It takes like 20 seconds or so to stop.
So bear with us just a moment. We're trying to stop the live streaming so that we don't get in any trouble with Google or, all their cronies.
Mm-hmm. Give us a second. And if anybody sees that it stopped before us, go ahead and let us know.
Yeah, if you've got live streaming somewhere else, let us know. And if it stops, we're off to the races. I see Patience.
Hi, Patience.
And could I go after the video, Frank? Or do you want me to go first?
No, we can go with Frank. I think Frank's recorded, is he not, Chris? Okay, we'll go with Frank and then back to you, John.
Okay, but wait till I confirm that it stopped. I think it's still live. Okay, so we'll have to wait for that to stop. In the meantime, you can go ahead and acknowledge the folks here if you don't mind.
All right. I'd like to say hello to Mr. Islam. Thank you for being here. We're glad you're a member of the ONPASSIVE family. Mamodu is in the house, our brother. Good stuff, Mamodu. Hopefully you're not at work tonight. You're kicked back. And chances are he's at work. Surrender in the house. All right, Surrender. Thanks for being here. I guess I'm going to get control. Is that it?
Please.
Very, very. This doesn't happen often. I got control of the mouse. Ooh, Jillian, hello. And Mohammed Rafiq is here. Ooh, Jillian again. Who else is here? Frank Rowe in the house, live with Frank Rowe. We're going to watch his rendition of a song in just a moment, as soon as we make sure, doubly sure, that we're not live streaming. And let's see here. Here we go. Robbie Boy, Sarananda here. Let's see. Engineer Sushanta here. Hello, and accounted for. Jillian, of course. Melanie Marcano. I think she's here too. And And let's see, who else have we got here? Come on, Robert. 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 Can hear my grandmother now. Jillian has buffering at the present. Fortunately, that's just 1 out of 100, so I guess that's not too shabby. Sukumar Mandal is here. Hello, Sukamal. Glad you're here as well. There goes Frank and Frank and Frank and Clover Kelly in the house. Hello, Clover. Glad you're here as well.
Do I have a stop live stream option?
We're checking to see if we have a stop live stream
No, we don't.
option. We do not. Is it still going?
It's still going in my place.
Okay.
We're still live streaming. Ain't that dandy? Modern technology.
Oh no, it just stopped. Okay.
Check
good.
it now, Carmela, since you have it. Did it stop? Please?
How we
Please?
know it stopped is when you check and it has comments. If you check, you click on the YouTube live stream and suddenly the live chat disappears and you see a place where people can type comments, that's when you know it stopped.
All right, so I guess we've stopped.
Yep.
All right, it's time for a song. Chris, take it away, maestro.
Is Chris there?
Chris is buffering.
Oh, he's been having trouble with some buffering, you guys. He told us earlier. Where's he buffering? Point him to me. Where is he?
He's not on the screen.
Okay, so he can't play anything until he comes back. So why don't we go ahead, John? Can we go with you because Chris is not here at the moment.
Okay. So last night, Pedro had mentioned a match, and I don't know if maybe he wasn't here tonight. He was saying that would be a good one. We could do a match. So I said, well, I actually did that one night, and I'd be happy to do it again because I didn't do it that well. Because I remember
You are still on YouTube.
what's going on. Here we go. So,
It doesn't stop there. No. That's why Chris can't come in.
He's here now. Let's go with Chris, John, and then we'll come back to you.
oh, okay.
Is that all right?
No, that's okay.
Okay, Chris, maestro, are you there? Play me a song, you're the piano man.
He's here. He's going to say it.
All right, here we go. Frank Rowe.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for listening. I enjoyed the classic song. I'm waiting for John Barilla's rendition today.
Yeah, that was
Back
very
to you,
nice.
Rob.
Thank you, thank you, and Frank, you did it your way. Thank you for doing that, brother. Very good, very nice. And now we'll continue on with our music tonight as we go to Mr. Barilla. If you're ready, John.
A little touchy mic again. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Frank. And so, as I was saying before, Pedro had requested Imagine. And I had mentioned that, I actually had sung Imagine once before. It was kind of spontaneous. I can't remember exactly what happened. It was one night, either it came up or something. I said, I could do that. And I just kind of brought it up. And I like to, at least, even if I don't rehearse it or anything, or a song that I've sung a lot of times, I like to listen because you can choose various versions, might be in different key and such. Anyway, so I just sang it that night. And I was like, sometimes when I'm finished, and I still feel this on other songs some nights, I'll go like, well, I don't know, I didn't do so well. So anyway, I'm going to try and do it a little better this time, at least in my opinion. Imagine. It's the Beatles, but it's actually it's a song by John Lennon. So this particular one. So this is Imagine by John Lennon. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us, only sky. Imagine all the people
Beautiful. I put the screenshots in the chats, okay? So the RobLynnLive messenger chat and then the two guest groups. So feel free to look at them. I think I did. Oh, oh, I guess there's lots of buffering for the attendees today. So thank you for your patience. All right. I think that's it for the show. We
Thank you
end
so
with two
much.
songs. Yeah, we end with the two songs. Does anybody want to say anything before we end? Last call for remarks. We have a lot of nice comments in the chat thanking John and thanking Frank for the songs. And we'll go ahead now to Carmela. Go ahead, Carmela.
To say thank you for the beautiful songs, Imagine, and the other songs. Also, I did it my way. This is the two of songs I really love, and I feel like they are. My daughter, my dog, one of my dog is called Imagine. It's magic. Imagine the magic. She's imagining magic, and we are here, and we are growing every day, and each time it's better than the other one. And I love this platform. I love all you people that coming every night and showing and writing down and giving your comment. You are amazing, and thank you to all of you.
Thank you, Carmela. Very sweet words. Thank you. Let's go on now to Pedro Estrada.
Go again.
Are you frozen, Pedro? Oh, I see him moving. He's moving. Go ahead, Pedro. Can't hear you. Okay, we'll come back to you, Pedro. Let's go to Melanie. Mel Mel.
Thank you, Lynn. Whilst John was singing that song, I was thinking, what if imagine if John Lennon was still alive? Would he be part of ONPASSIVE? You know what? This is such a touchy song. It's like what we are doing now in ONPASSIVE. Imagine the brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people, living life. And we're living the life of John Lennon's song, really and truly, right now. So this is a beautiful song, and along with Frank Rowe's song, they're great. It's happy songs. It makes you feel, like they're here with you, and we are all like we are family. Not all like, but we are family. So these are great songs. Thank you, John and Frank. If you are still in the attendee, thank you. That's all I want to say. And as far as on passive with the data center will be branded because it's on passive's own. Everything is on passive. So it's even better for us when something is branded for the company itself. So again, as you were saying, I think Rob, you mentioned earlier that they don't have to pay any fee because it's their own. It's on passives. That's all I wanted to say. It was great teaching ASL by Deborah. Thank you, Deborah. And great. It's always great to be on this live. Always, always. Thank you, RobLynn, for giving us that time. I appreciate. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right. Looks like, is that the wrap up girl herself in Kansas? Go ahead, Dorothy.
Hello, everybody. I enjoyed the topic, but I enjoyed the songs too. I thought the songs were really good with Frank and John Barilla. I thought they were really good, and I really enjoyed both of them. And I'm looking forward to different things that ONPASSIVE is going to be doing in the future, and the data center. I think that's a big deal, just because we'll have our own instead of having to share it with someone else, which is nice. And I think that's going to be really a good thing too. I'm amazed sometimes. I'm in awe more than amazed. I think that there's somebody out there that's looking out for all of us. You know, doing business with companies for years, or hoping that's what it was. It was like they're all looking out for themselves, and ONPASSIVE looks out for us, and it's such a blessing. And I don't know really how to put that in words. I mean, how many companies out there do you know that's looking out for us? And yes, they're taking care of themselves, and they have to be around, and I'm thankful for that too. But it's 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 really a blessing to be a part of ONPASSIVE and the family here, and I just wanted to say that. And there's somebody I've been missing, so I thought I'd ask about him and his family. The gentleman that takes his family camping, have you heard anything from them, Lynn or Rob?
James Kilgore.
Yes.
I heard from him about a week ago. He's doing okay. I think they're on the road a lot. They're on the road a lot.
Ah,
Yeah. So when he
okay.
has strong internet, he tunes in, but a lot of times there's very weak internet. So he misses us a lot. He just wants to say how much he loves all of us, and he's here whenever he can connect.
Lynn,
Thanks.
Okay.
I was going to say, Lynn,
Yeah. Yes.
I was going to say, I saw a post he put in Facebook, and they probably are somewhere. They're out. I mean, in the country where there isn't a lot of great signal for him. But I saw a post where he was like rappelling off the side of a cliff or something. So maybe in a really rural area, and maybe, they don't have good internet right now. That could be it too.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Thank you for that.
Thank you, John. Pedro, do you want to give it another shot? Go ahead.
Yes, thank you. I just wanted to
Okay.
I just wanted to express my appreciation for John's performance, as well as Frank and Tioson putting it together. That was excellent performance. You really contribute to this a lot, and RobLynn for keeping all this going in such a nice family atmosphere. Thank you so much. Thank you, John, for so prompting singing that one. That was a good one.
Thank you, Pedro. Appreciate that. And I know John does and Frank does as well.
And if you want to hear the compliments, they're all in the chat. There's a lot of thank yous to John and Frank today, and to Deborah for teaching science. People are saying thank you to Deborah as well. Okay.
All right, all right, all right. It looks like Dorothy has her hand raised again, or is that an inadvertent hand?
I think she's raised her hand.
I was trying to say thank you. I hope I did it right, Deborah. That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, you did. Good job. Good job. Well, let's talk Monday. Monday, there'll be no OES on Monday. However, at 10 o'clock, look for Marty and maybe Chris, if he's up to it. They changed. I don't think I mentioned this, even though it's been mentioned on the internet. They changed Chris's apparatus that they're using to keep his lung inflated.
Mm-hmm. True.
Is that okay to say?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just felt.
Don't wiggle.
Oh, I'm wiggling. I'm the wiggle money.
Squiggle, wiggle. Oh my gosh.
At any rate, that's Chris's story. He's sticking to it. He now knows everybody's told him ring the damn bell. Get the nurse in there instead of just suffering and sweating and being in your own sweat and cold with a punctured lung. So he's finally gotten that message through that thick skull of his, and hopefully he'll do that. I know he will. Yeah. Let's see. Also tomorrow at that's 10. 11 will be Monday Fun Day with Jane and Red. They are back tomorrow for sure. They are jet lag free as of now, from what we're told. So they'll be on. Then at 12 noon, you got it, RobLynn and Ollie Boy, the
Wonder Dog.
will be here with Straight Talk with today's news today. And we're hoping we can blast it out there that some folks have received their funds, their money, their moolah, their shekels. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to require proof positive, but as long as someone comes on and they got a big smile on their face, I know it isn't just to see me. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow. So we may blast in at any time. You never know when we might do a sudden interruption of all broadcasts.
Okay, so we are now going to take a screenshot, our final screenshot of the night. So if you want to be in it, make sure, oh, Greg is buffering.
Greg, stop that buffering, will you?
Pedro, yeah, okay, what about you? Oh, Juanita's shy, it's okay. And Mohammed Ashraf Ansari, you want to be in the picture? You can turn your camera on, Mohammed, and we're going to take a screenshot. You guys do whatever you want. Make it an action shot. Put some interest and fervor into the shot, all right? Here we go. Oops, I clicked the button. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on.
That was known as premature photography.
I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. Now, pose for the shot. Let's see what we got. Oh, very good.
All right, everybody, that is good stuff all the way around.
Greg is still buffering. I know he'd love to be in the picture. Dang. Can't help, huh?
Nope, can't help it.
Aww.
So we're going to say a fond farewell to everybody. Wait a minute, that may be Greg coming back in. No,
it's surrender. Okay,
so we're going to go ahead and call it an evening or a morning or an afternoon, wherever you are. It's 10:02. 10:02. 22:02 hours. All right. Salute goes out to all veterans in any country where they served. Salute goes out to all active duty military, wherever you are, whatever you're doing.
Amen.
Thank you for your service.
Thanks to everyone. We love you all.
We do. And we'll see you real soon.
Good night, everybody. Love you all.
Night.
Bye.
Night.
Night.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Greg is here. Let's do a screenshot with
I don't
him.
see Greg.
Yeah, I heard him talk. Wasn't that your voice, Greg? Did you guys hear Greg's voice or was somebody else? Was it Greg? Oh, okay. Okay, then bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Now you know what
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Surrender.
Good night.
Hi.
Good night.
Hi.
Oh,
OConnect. Hi, OConnect.
He's so cute.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for being here, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, Carmela. Doggy.
John, that was a good song.
That was-
Next time, sing it again.
Great. So
Save the
thank you.
chat. Can you save
Yeah,
the chat?
thank you.
Right.
Right, it's still not
Fine
saving.
performance.
Oh, yeah.
Great comments.
Yeah, was it good?
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Since we're not recording, are you guys okay? I'm gonna be live streaming.
Did you say that?
No, cannot say. I tried. But yeah, I was saying that from now on, if we're gonna try and see if we can live stream the whole show, except for this thing. You guys okay with that? We're gonna live stream the whole thing. Okay? You're good?
Well, it's in a good way. It's good for me because my company will see what we are doing, so they can follow suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Because I know that eventually the company will be. There's a lot of feedback. Where's the feedback? Oh, is it okay if I mute you, Carmela, just temporarily? Okay, it's quiet now. So I was thinking, eventually the company is going to be live streaming to more than YouTube. You know, initially it's to YouTube, but eventually it'll be to multiple destinations. So we'll have lots of exposure once we have multiple destinations. Right now it's just YouTube. Oh, you'll see when we have multiple streaming, it's going to make a big difference.
All right. Thanks, everybody. And
Surrender's trying to show us his environment.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Surendra.
Uh-huh.
There, that's your home. Your home.
Good night, ma'am. Welcome to my home.
Oh, thank you.
Good night.
Thank you for showing your home to us. It's really nice. Thank you.
Sat Sri Akal, ma'am. All of you.
Love you. We love you.
It's around there.
He's so cute.
All right, everybody. I'm out of here.
Bye.
Got work to do.
Take care, buddy. Night, night.